Greetings all, this is the One Nerd, and I want to welcome you to another edition of the worst unboxing ever, where I unbox things that, I want to unbox. This is actually the second unboxing video that I'm doing in so many days, unless I don't upload the first one because it was just that terrible and I couldn't get anything out of it. But this time is more tangible items that I can unbox, so that's what we're going to be doing here. Today we got a package from HobbyLink Japan. HobbyLink Japan is the place that I use the most besides Amazon Japan to get items from Japan. The great thing about HobbyLink Japan, if you haven't used it, is they have a private warehouse feature, which is where you can buy multiple things, you can put them in your warehouse, and you can ship them, in all big, in a big package like that, save on shipping. Because obviously it costs a lot to ship to stuff from Japan. And this is a good way to, allows you to put everything in there, not just have it ship out there. Because I've had stuff shipped from Amazon Japan, and shipping can be a little bad because sometimes they do not put stuff together, so it's all separately, so it kind of sucks. But let's go ahead and open this up because I got a couple of items here that are, some of them are kind of older stuff. I will admit, one of the two or three of the things I got from, there were like a sale. But one is definitely something new that we can cover with this. So let's open this box here. Take out the little plasticky things. All right. So let's first talk about just the stuff I got on sale and the re-releases. This is definitely one thing I'm happy about now that Kamen Rider is coming back. We got a re-release of Kamen Rider Build SH Figure Art. This is actually from the Best Selection set, which is another re-release, but they re-released this re-release, which was nice because I got Build SH Figure Art. Because a lot of these figure arts for the Kamen Riders are hard to come by because they're fairly expensive now because they really didn't come out that wide here. But this is actually one that is not only available in Japan, but also a lot of American retailers were getting it as well, along with the new Kamen Rider 01 SH figure art. So I'm hoping they'll do a lot more of that with the other ones. They'll re-release like stuff like Kiva and Xaid and what have you. And as well, I got a couple of, these were on sale, so I got a couple of these that I didn't have, were Kamen Rider was Mirage watches. Got just the three of those that I need. So I didn't have any of them before. So I just started watching Kamen Rider ZO recently, and so I got the belt and I got the little watches with that because those were just on sale. But here is the main event, and here is the big thing that I had the shipping for, and that is this. This is the Ultraman Z set, or Ultraman Z, depending on, American or Japan, because they obviously they say Z, they don't say Z. But this is the newest Ultraman. What's great about Ultraman is that Ultraman has been killing it in its incorporation to America lately. In fact, I want to show off this here, because right now Ultraman does have some licenses in America, and they're doing a lot better with doing those re-releases because they've got Mill Creek has been doing these steel books for the original Ultraman series. You got Ultra Q and the first couple Ultramans. I got the steel books. I like steel books. They do also have them in regular Blu-rays, and they also got the more recent Ultraman series as well. Also on, again, these are all Blu-rays. These are all Blu-rays, and that's what's great about that, because although the relationship between Toei and Super Sentai and Shout Factory seemed great, we did get a couple of DVD sets from Super Sentai, but not really anything else. I'm kind of hoping that we'll start to see a little bit more. Maybe they'll see the success of the Ultraman stuff, and they'll start to come out with that, but, we never know. But let's go ahead and get this baby open. Now, this is the full set. Now, what this includes is the changer, as well as the add-on pack with it, which contains extra metals, which is what is used to change it to the different forms. as well as a carrying case. Now, I will say, this is Ultraman Z. If you are curious about watching this show, another great thing about Ultraman is that Ultraman is the official Ultraman YouTube channel is actually going to be releasing these episodes in a simulcast format when they air in Japan. And they'll only be up there for like a week, but they do have official English subtitles. I'm going to be putting the link to that in the description. So if you want to check out this show, which I, recommend. I saw the first episode come out, and it's, standard Ultraman affair, but, it's got some new twists and turns with it, which are nice. But for now, we're going to open up this baby and see what we got. Now, the gimmick of this is, of course, you got the little Ultra Metals, which we'll open up there, which the Ultra Metals are different versions of. They've been doing this a lot with different Ultraman stuff, is that the Ultramans come from the powers of the previous Ultraman iterations, and so that's kind of like the same thing gimmick we got like that, as well as a metal gimmick. We also have a access card for this as well, which is how you activate the thing. And of course, you have the changer itself. Now, obviously, these changers are always going to be meant for kids, but I'm already holding it here, and it's already a pretty good size. Obviously, my big old hand doesn't fit too well in the little handle here, but it still feels pretty good. I could still hold it. I could still, it has a nice weight to it. I could still move it around. Doesn't seem too small and all that. I'm gonna go ahead and pause the video here so I can get some batteries in this thing so we can actually get it working and see how it functions. But while I do that, why don't you enjoy these messages?
Quicksand.
We'll be right back.
Get ready to rock and roll with a Space Age brawl.
It's time for a little payback.
That'll really throw down. The intergalactic rumble rages on. An all-new Ultimate Muscles coming up right after Ultraman Tiga. Coming up later today, the series premiere of Fighting Futons.
Here's something incredible. These monsters once were edible, so everybody take a look at combat creatures you can cook. Fighting Futons is food with attitude. Pick the right ingredients to make the food obedient.
Depending on the spice you add, your Futon could be really bad.
Bad.
Recipes become monsters, so prepare for battle. The series premiere of Fighting Futons coming up later today, only in the Fox Box. Meet Ultraman, mankind's last line of defense against a new breed of monsters.
Gather your team. We're in grave danger.
3 heroes in one. When super just isn't enough.
Direct hit. Thank you, Ultraman Tiga.
You the man.
2 all-new episodes of Ultraman Tiga next Saturday.
After Colony 196, humanity finally achieves peace. But the ashes of war give birth to a new threat.
We at Colony L3X18999 hereby wish to declare war against the nation.
A child is building an empire to avenge her father.
I will rule the world.
With Gundams at her side, Earth will feel her fury.
Drop the colony onto Earth. Stop this at once.
The remaining pilots will battle each other to stop her.
I'm asking if you guys are doing the right thing.
The endless waltz of war, peace, and revolution continues.
See for yourself just how powerless you are.
Roger that.
Prepare yourself for Gundam like you've never seen it before.
You will surrender.
A special Gundam Wing movie. Endless Waltz. Friday, November 10th at 5. Suit up again. Only Toonami.
Now back to our show, you're sinking.
Welcome back, everyone. Well, we've got the batteries in the changer here. I'm not really sure what to call Ultraman stuff yet. I don't know if it's, wouldn't call it a morpher. You can call it a henshin device, I guess. Kamen Rider doesn't own henshin, but we got the henshin device with the batteries in it. We got the little carrying case with the metals in it. So let's go ahead and turn this on and kind of run through it and see how it works. Nice startup noise. Now, let's grab the access card. Gonna need that in order to start this thing. Speaking of start, in order to start this thing, you press the button, press the trigger. And it's starting up. That's the standby noise. Place the card. Open the carrying case. Grab the metals. Once the metals are in, we scan them. And last but not least, we chant that name, Ultraman Z! And that's the Alpha Edge form. Got our metals in there. I don't have them in the best form here, but you know, you get the picture. Put the metals in there. They scan on the middle here. Now, it does look like from listings that I've seen, there are plans of having another access card here. So it looks like at some point we are going to get another person using a similar Ultraman device, henshin device with another access card. I'm not sure if that's going to be another one of the team. If you've watched the show, you know that there is a team of this Ultraman works with in order to fight monsters. I'm not sure if it's going to be that, or maybe it's going to be the villain of the show. That has also been done before, where the villain of the show will have another device like this in order to use. But since we're here, and since this the set came with another set of metals, let's go ahead and try it out. Again, start the trigger. Already got our access card in there, so that's already done. So we place 3 metals here. Again, not exactly right, but whatever. Now we scan them. And once again, we chant that name, Ultraman Z! That would be your Beta Smash form. We haven't seen Beta Smash in the show yet, but obviously you want to get these toys out pretty early so that people can start using them just like this. So that was the Ultraman Z henshin device. There is also there's more metals coming out for this, which I might highlight at some point. Again, another, like I mentioned, another access card, and there's going to be getting a lance spear type weapon. Not sure if I'm going to go for that. I don't usually go for weapons. It's the same with the Kamen Rider and Sentai. I don't usually go for the weapons. I usually just go for the actual henshin devices, the transformation devices. But you never know. You never know. Maybe if this kind of goes off, people like to see it, then I might do it. But yeah, that was the Ultraman henshin device with the metals that it came with here. It's actually a pretty nice. Let me pick this up again. See, it's actually a nice device. Again, I've shown this off. But it's got a nice size to it. Again, obviously it's made for kids. It's not going to fit my giant hand like I've already mentioned. The only bad thing about this is that, you would get with some sort of Sentai and Kamen Rider devices, you would get something out of this where it would, not only would it transform, but it would also have the noises and what have you for like a final attack. Now I understand that Ultraman doesn't have the same kind of final attacks as, say, Kamen Rider or Sentai, and they're probably saving that more for the actual weapon. But this does kind of limit it. But again, it does have a lot of potential with the different medals, different access cards. It does have potential for multiple play on here, and also just the collecting factor of getting the multiple medals. I have seen that they do have new medal packs that come in the kind of candy gachapon dispenser thing, but I wasn't able to secure those packs, which sucks because Hobby Link Japan did have them, but they sold out really quick. So I'm guessing either they're really popular or they had a limited number. And Amazon does have them, but they're from sellers that don't ship to the US. So I'm probably not going to be able to get my hands on them. But, you know, still got these medals here of the different Kamen Riders. And I'm guessing that the ones in the candy pack won't really work the same as these ones anyway. So it's not really that big of a loss. Only for real completionists. And while I consider myself a fan of Ultraman, I'm not really a big hardcore fan where I would need every single medal or need every single something. But, you know, it's still a nice little toy. If you're a fan of Ultraman, if you're just finding out about Ultraman, obviously I wouldn't suggest, you know, just diving right in and just getting this device here. But I would definitely recommend checking out the new show, Ultraman Z, Ultraman Z, which, again, I will be putting the official YouTube channel in the description. Now, the YouTube channel mostly does have stuff in Japanese, but it does have a lot of great stuff that I like different ads for the different toys, as well as demonstrations of the toys, kind of like what I'm doing, but with two native speakers, which, you know, does kind of give a grade. They play around with little plastic, the vinyl toys and what have you. But they will also have on the Ultraman site there where you can actually watch a simulcast of the show. Ultraman does have a sort of a history of simulcasting recently where they did put the Ultraman stuff on Crunchyroll. Apparently that didn't go so well because they're not doing it anymore, which really sucks. I really did enjoy that. But we do get it in a free capacity with YouTube. At least you could watch the English sub version on the YouTube channel for at least a week or two. So definitely check it out. Check out the link in the description for that. If you like this video, please leave a thumbs up, leave a comment, anything else. Again, I don't really know why I do these unboxing videos. It's just something really kind of fun to do, and again, now that I'm moved out, and especially with this whole quarantine thing, it gets lonely sometimes. So it's just nice to do something, to talk and, interact, at least in the one-sided way that I'm doing here. So I hope you like this, and hope you'll stick around for all my other stuff. Again, other content is coming that people actually want to see. I'm working on my next review. Again, it's not going to be anything that anyone's going to watch, but I like making them. And of course, look forward to more audiobook, light novel audiobooks coming out. Again, we still got volume 3, My Hero Academia School Briefs to get through, and then of course we got volume 4, and who knows what the future will bring with light novel audiobooks after I'm done with that. So once again, I want to say this is the One Nerd, and honestly, I hope you have a good one.